Hey friends, welcome back to the Generous Poor and happy first cash stuffing of July. I cannot believe it. This year seems like it's slow and fast all at the same time. I can't believe 2025 is halfway through. I'm feeling super energized today because this is my first cash stuffing of July, and I'm excited to be working with $2,470 to cash stuff across all my binders, which I did a big revamp. So I've got a new setup I'm excited to show you. We're bringing in a coin bag, a wallet tracker, games galore, and all the little things that keep this fun and functional. So grab your coffee, your water, your savings binder, whatever you need, and let's dive into it. First, we're going to unstuff my wallet and track what I didn't spend last week. And if you saw my last video, I unstuffed and kept my envelopes inside my Overflow binder. So every week I do a wallet tracker, and it helps me stay on budget, see what I spent, see what is left. And it's just, it's a great way to see what you're spending and if your budget needs any tweaking, up or down. But this week, what I'm most excited about is I did a variable savings games binder. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving some, whenever I have leftover money in my wallet, I'm going to be moving it into my Overflow, or I'm going to be moving it into my games binder to play some extra games. So let's get into this and see what we have left over. Yeah, let's just do that. So let me move this over. Hopefully you can see this. So groceries was budgeted last week, $375, and we spent $371. So we have $4 left over. So I'm actually going to put this back here and play with that later. Lori has $50. So I spent 50. I budgeted 50. And we are going to play with that as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab my Overflow and put it in my Overflow, or grab my extra and put it in my Overflow. Date night has 5, 6, 7, 8 left over. So it was budgeted 75 and it has 8 left over. So we spent 67, and we are going to roll that over as well. Or we're going to play our games with it, roll it into. Dining out has 55, 56, 57. So it was budgeted 100. It has 57. So we spent 43. And we have 57 remaining. So I'm going to roll over 50 and then play with 7. And then household was budgeted 50. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. And it has 28 left over. We have a lot left over this week. Last week, I had some kids. My kids moved out. Different things happened. So I'm going to roll that over. I'll do the I'll do $8 for games. And so we're trying to figure out what our kind of Pearl, we spent 30 and we have 0 left. What our new sort of normal is now that we have 2 kids kind of out on their own. Business has 26 left over. So we spent 24. I'm going to roll over 20 and we'll play with 6. And then buffer, kindness, we spent 20. Budgeted 20 and we have nothing left over. And buffer, we spent 50 and we have nothing left over. So let's see how much. What I like to do with this is see how much every week I was over, so I can either tweak it up or down, tweak my budget up or down. because sometimes, I think I spent less in groceries than I did. And so when the me looking at my envelopes, putting my eyes on the numbers and seeing it here, it just helps me adjust up or down, because if I'm constantly overspending in grocery, or if I'm constantly, pulling from dining out from my buffer, it just means that I have to make some adjustments. So that's what it just helps me. It helps me do that. So I'm going to put my envelopes right here, and I'm going to move this money 20 into my overflow. So I have 20 or 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. So 140 is going back into my wallet, and dining out is going to get 50. It is the summertime right now, and I want to make sure that I have enough. We're having house guests this weekend for 4th of July, and I just want to make sure that I have enough built into my overflow. I also obviously want to save, but I also want to be able to, with the budgeted money, be able to spend when we go out to dinner spontaneously. So we have 50, 100, 10, and 15 in dining out. Let me do a check mark right there. Household is going to get 20. So now household has 25. And this is good because when we do have house guests, and I have to pick up extra paper towels or extra things around the house, it's nice to have. Lori is going to get 50. And I did these new cards. Don't swipe that card. And I keep this in here so it reminds me to not swipe if I don't have any money left. So 20, 40, 50 is going into overflow. And again, I've been using my personal money to help my kids when they needed move out expenses. So, and then business is going to get 20. So that is going to do it for that. And I made, if you saw my cash planning video or my cash budgeting video, this used to be week 2. We are a bi-weekly paid family. And so I would stuff week 2 in here and week 1 into my wallet, into my envelopes. And what I'm doing now is week 2 is going to go into this envelope, and this is going to be a dedicated overflow so that I know that I can spend this and not dipping into the following week. So it's just a little more clear. It's just a clearer way to do it. So now we're going to have, this is for, we'll play some games at the end. And it looks like we have, let me count that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So we have $33 to play at the end. So again, I did a games binder, so it's exciting. Let me put this on my fingers. I always forget to put the sort quick on. I'm going to close this up. Actually, I'm going to get my cash planning sheet because we are going to stuff now my wallet. So I'm going to keep this off to the side so that I know. And then we are going to grab my cash from this. Let's put this right here. So we have 1, 2, 3. These are all sticking together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think we're going to go right there. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50. So here we'll go like this. Then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 60, 83, 20. So 320. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30. 130. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And I already added my 600 in ones, and I put them in here so that I don't need to keep them in my cash tray, but I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is where I keep my ones for my weekly games. And I already did that because that was a lot. So that's plus 600. So we have 2470 is what we are cash stuffing today. Oh, and I forgot. Let me grab. Quick story time. I took in my last few months worth of coins recently and I got $107.55, which I deposited straight into my high yield savings account. Honestly, I was completely floored because that's money I probably would have ignored or tossed in a drawer or kept somewhere or whatever. But I just wanted you to know that it adds up. And now I'm officially tracking coins all year because every penny counts. So this is from my cash stuffings, or this is from my wallet. I keep a coin purse in my wallet. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I made this right here. This is a coin blessing. May the coins you keep flow freely. May they carry wealth into your life and purpose into the world. May every bit of change pour abundantly into your own generosity. And so I'm keeping this in here. And then I've got 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, quarter, and $1. And here is on 6/16, I started collecting all the coins that I had everywhere, and I collected $107.55. So let's go through quickly. And it doesn't look like I have any dollars, but I do have a ton of quarters. So we're going to go, because we are 100%, this is money, folks. And so I want to make sure we count it. So we have 1, 2, whoops, $3.75. So we have $3.75 in quarters. We'll put that right here for now. And we are going to do this. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 75. And then it's going to go into my wallet tracker. And in fact, I'm going to keep it back here until it dries. And then now we're going to grab my 10 cents. And we have 1, 2, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. And we're just going to track this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm also going to put this one seems like it might not need that. But who knows? Anyway, I'm leaving money on the table. I just found another quarter in here. So I'm going to do another quarter. So now it's $4. I mean, you would pick $4 up off the street, wouldn't you? I want to make sure that I'm keeping track of everything that I spend. Nickels, we have 2. So that's that. And let's put that in here. So this is part of my revamp. I am collecting my change, even though 1 cent seems like not a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping them in a bag that I got from, and I put this little thing on it, my 2 cents, and I'm keeping my change in here. So let's put that all in there. And then let's count up our pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So We'll go to there. And then you just, you know, probably at the end of the month or however long it takes me to start thinking that this is too heavy, I'll take it in and this must be dry now. And then I'll track it. I'll track it when I go to the bank, and I'll track it right here. So I'm going to keep that in here. Here's my change. Never collected it before, but I'm excited to start. So anyway, done with that. So before we get into the envelope stuff, and I want to show you a couple of games that I'm going to be playing this month. And one is a grocery scratch off. For every week, what I put into my wallet, I am going to pull a card, and I'm going to pull one of these cards, and it's stuff more, and I'm going to scratch it off and see what extra I can put into my savings. And so I'm going to be doing that with my personal money, and I'm also going to be doing it with my grocery money. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll put it right here. And let's stuff our wallet. And so I'm going to put just right here my week number 2, and then I'll just stuff it all in. And then week number 1 right here. And this week, now that my boys are out on their own, well, 2 of them, I did reduce my grocery budget by $75 a week. So normally I do $375 a week, and now I'm going to do $300, and we're going to see how that works out for us. So it's going to be, each week is going to be getting $300. Put that one back. So my wallet gets $300. And I need to re-laminate these. So I'm just going to keep this right here. And then dining out is going to get 100, and I did 250s. So week number 1 again gets 100. And week number 2 gets 100. And actually, before we start, actually, I'll do it in a second. So dining out, and then household. So household is going to get 50, and that's going to be 250s. So 1 and 1. So that's for week 2. This is for my wallet this week. How is everybody doing? I can't believe it's already 4th of July. The weather on the East Coast has been absolutely bananas. Lori is going to get 450s. So I get $100 a week. So we put 50 into next week, and then we do 50 into this week, and then we'll play the games as soon as we finish the stuffing. So Lori, date night is going to get 75, so it gets 50, 50, 70, and then 5. So 50, 75 is date night. Put that right there. And 50, 75. Okay. And then Pearl is going to get 60, but I'm going to put this back here because we pay for hers online. So I'm going to do 20. She gets $30 a week. So I'm going to put all the money into her envelope in here. Actually, let's grab it and just put it into, how do I want to do that? I'll just put it right here into this. Because I don't really walk around with hers because we pay for her stuff online. Okay, kindness is going to get 40, and that's going to be 4 10s. Oops, kindness. I love stuffing my wallet. It's like, it just feels like it's just a new, fresh start, and just feels like a reset of sort. Oh, and then I reduced my my business and my buffer. And so each week is going to get 25. So 25. And my buffer also gets 25 for each week. So I'm trying this out a little new. What was going on is I was reaching into my Overflow, but it was getting mixed up with my week number 2. And so I needed to kind of pull that out and make sure it was separated so that I knew when I was going into my Overflow that I was actually pulling from Overflow and not week number 2 money. So this way it all separates, and then I can just pull this out and stuff my wallet the next week. So that goes in there. But we are, oh, and then I made this so that when I'm out of money, this is my, it says empty, and then my Lori has, don't swipe that card, don't. Little reminders. Sometimes you need those little reminders. Okay, so grocery, let's grab. So grocery got 300. This is where things might get a little tricky because I don't have change. But I'm going to grab one of these randomly. And, oops, I'm going to grab this one. And what I'll do is scratch this off. And this is what I put into grocery, or this is what I put into my savings. So I owe from my grocery money. So I need 100 minus 15. So I need to actually make change for this. Let me grab. I will grab 15 from my Overflow here. And then I will pay it back. So here's 15, and this is going into my games at the end. And then I will take out, actually here, I'll just do it now. So let's see. And a 10. So here's change. So I'm going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 100. And I'm going to put $100 into back in my change. And then I already put the 15. So this goes back into my change. So there's that. So now groceries has, for the week, 1, 2, 20, 30, or 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5. So we have 285 because we put $15 into my savings. So that's going to go right there. And I'm going to be doing that every single week. It's just a way to save a little extra. And then my personal spending is going to, I'm going to play this game. And whatever I roll, let's grab my, is this the one? Yep. So whatever I roll, I'm going to put that amount of money, either if I roll a red, a blue, a yellow is 20, a blue is 10, and a red is 5. So blue, so I have to take out $10 from my personal spending. And so I have a 50. I forgot that I was going to be doing that this week. And so I need to get change for that. So now I need to do lower denominations because I will be taking out money every week. So now I'm going to put this 50 with my change, and then now there's 50, and then $10 goes here, and we go like this. Oh, actually $10 is going in here because I just X'd it off. again, another way to just save a little extra. So 10 goes in there. And then now my personal spending has $90 for the week, which is a fair amount of money. So let's put my games binder away. And now my wallet is stuffed. My wallet is stuffed and my overflow is stuffed. And now we can get into, let's put this back. Now we can get into cash stuffing my binders. And you'll see that I will, I don't know if you can see that, but my weekly calf, my overflow, and my sinking funds and my giving binders have all been sort of changed up. And so we will just start with, well, let me back up. What I'm going to do is, what I've decided to do is not do my 100 envelope anymore. So I am doing this 1K savings challenge. So I have here, I had 28. I'm stopping the 100 envelope. So I had 28, 98, 99, and 100. So the reason I'm stopping the 100 envelope challenge is because, one, I hated folding this money. And two, I hated not being able to see what I was saving. It was kind of stuffed away and in here. So I'm just going to retire this for the moment, go back to it. And what I made is, let's put this money right here, this 1K savings challenge. And these are the denominations. They all add up to $100 or $1,000. And you stuff the envelopes, 10s, 20s, 25, 30, up to 40. And what I decided to do is put this money into here. So we have 100 plus 99 plus 98 plus 28. So we have $325 to go into this challenge. But I do need to get change, because what I wanted to do is put, let's see if I can do that. What I wanted to do is put, I need to do 20s. I should have done this off camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see how we can make this work. But I think I need to get change for these two. Is 740. So 740s. So we'll go back here and we'll do 40. And we're going to stuff this envelope. We're going to stuff the 40 7 times. So we got 40. And we'll just subtract as we go. 40. Hopefully this isn't going to be too long of a video. 40. And I love this. I made this weekend. I've been watching some of the UK cash stuffers, and some of them do it, and it's so fun to watch. And I was like, I can do this. And one of them showed a tutorial on how to, oh, I put a 10 in there. No, that's a 10. I need to move that. Okay, so let's see how much is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's grab a 10. I got change over here. And then let's grab some 20s. So all I'm doing is making change for So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, and we'll take the 100. Then we got 20, 40, and we will grab a 10. So hopefully this now works. So this goes over here. So we'll put another 40 in. So what I calculated is 7, I can fill 7 of the envelopes with my 40. And how fun is this? It's like you put it in, you see it. I don't know, the 100 envelope challenge, I felt like I was putting my money somewhere where I couldn't even see it. So we got minus 40. And then 2040. We have another, I think, 40. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Let's recount this. So we should have 325. So 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, and 40. Oh, so I guess I was wrong. So let's see here. No, I was, let's see here. We're going to do a 25. We'll do the first 25. And then I'll do the tracker off camera so that it's not forever. And then we'll do a 20. I'll go to the first 20. So I put them in order, and then we'll do a 20 here. So I've just reallocated all of that money, and I'll fill out the tracker off camera, but I'll be able to click off the 40s, and that's what I'm doing now instead of the 100 envelope. So that's going to sit off to the side. I'm going to put this money back in my change, and that's going to do it for that. Oh, and then I allocated another 40 to that. So that's what brought me to that. So let's go back to here. Sorry, this is a little, with my new revamp, I was doing my last 40 in here. And so this week I'm putting in 40. And so that'll be my last 40. So that goes like that. And then we're ready for the next week. I felt like this savings challenge was like, also the 100 envelope, just, I needed wins. I needed faster wins. And this $1,000 savings challenge will be able to be like faster than the other way. So anyway, okay, so then I did my game. So that is all stuffed. And then now we're going to get into my celebrations binder. So now we're going to get into this. And I did new dashboards. Cheers, cheers. These are my important date seeking funds. I did this too. How pretty is that? Okay, so birthdays is going to get a 10. And again, I'm going to fill out the trackers off camera. So entertaining is also going to get 10. It's a new category for us. So that's that. Summer fun is going to get 25. So summer fun is getting 25. Again, I'm going to go and fill out the trackers off. Summer fun. Fall is getting 10. And these are just sort of seasonal activities, and because of the winter is also getting 10, just because of the stage of life that we're in right now. I want to make sure that I'm not so rigid in my categories. Spring is going to get 5. and that I have planned for sort of unplanned things. And so I figured this is the best way to do it is sort of seasonally. So Thanksgiving is going to get 5, and Christmas is going to get 100. Let me make sure. So Christmas is getting an 100. And that is going to do it for this binder. Okay, and now we're going to move on to high priority. And again, I changed up all of these. I had these little paper clips up here, and they kept getting banged and bumped and everything. So this one says, keep calm, stuff this, high priority. And I also made this dashboard. Just kind of made things a little prettier. And that's what I feel like, you know, if you want to redo your stuff, go ahead, because I mean, it's your budget. It's your budget. It's your way to do it. If it keeps you coming back, medical's getting 50, then I say go for it, because I'm so excited to be doing this. So home maintenance is going to get 25. Oops, 25. We recently cut the cable. We cut our cable, and my husband went in to, whoops, we're going to go back to emergency fund. It's going to get 25. You know, with our 3 cable boxes, and it was like, we've had cable for so long that it was crazy. I can't believe we finally did it, but we were paying like $300 a month, which is absolutely bananas. Okay, so we're going to go to 1 month. 1 month ahead is going to get 25. I can't believe with all the streaming services, with everything, that we were still paying $300 a month for that. It's just insanity. Okay, so this is my short term. So self-care is going to get 10. And some of these categories are new, and I may move these around in different binders as I sort of keep cash stuffing, but for right now, this is what works. I kind of went around, and I have it posted over there what my different categories are, because sometimes I don't remember what's in each binder when I redo everything. Wellness is going to get skipped. Fun is going to get skipped. Office supplies. I think that is it for this one. Okay. And then we will go into this binder. And this one is my long-term sinking funds, and I made these as well. Someday, and then 1111 is Make-A-Wish, and then I did these little things. Oh, I got this travel dashboard from Bethany Budgets. Again, I'm obsessed with the UK folks. Been so much fun watching their videos. Budgeting, or Budget with Iris, Bethany Budgets. They're just, I love it. I love how they do their stuff. Okay, so experience is going to get 25. And I made this tracker, National Park Savings Challenge, and this is Zion National Park, and it's a map, fire pit. Had so much fun making these. I made a bunch of savings trackers that I'll go through at some point. Weekend Getaway is not getting anything. We only have 2 10s left, so that looks like it's going to, Hobbies is going to get 10. And Giving and Charity is going to get 10. And so that is going to do it for my cash stuffing. But we have a little money left over. And you know what that means? It means with a new revamp, we're going to play a quick game or two from my variables binder, my variable savings binder, and I'll roll the dice, and we'll do this. We'll move this out of the way. We'll bring in my dice and my dice tower, because we may need this now. And we'll move this like this. Whoops. This is not the right way. There we go. And let's grab our games binder. So we just played this one, and this is my rainbow reallocator. So we'll play that once I have my savings all done. I got this from budgeting with Ira, and I'm just going to be putting in, again, this was my personal. So let's roll the dice. So we have 6 challenges. We have 1, we have the vending machine. 2 is knockout 9. We have a budget this or that. Number 3. 4 is a scratch and save. 5 is an infinity. 6 is eat me or drink me, and that's a roll the dice. And then this is my catch-all for anything that I need to, if I have $1 or something left over, because we do have dollars. So let's roll the 6-sided dice and see which savings challenge we're going to go to. So we're going to go to 5. So that is infinity. And then we will roll the dice. No, actually it's these 2. And that's going to tell us which direction to go. It's either a plus or a minus. So we're going to go -5, which is this way. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm going to move my, I'm going to move my little magnets right here, because this is going to be for that. And so $15 is going into this challenge. And I'll just put it right here because we might come back to this. 1. So 1 is the vending machine. And this is my, where we're going to figure out what we have to. So 15 is going into this one. And then I color this. So I'm going to color in, a can of soda. And this one gets 15. And then we will put this right in here. So I'll keep that right there. Let's put that there. Roll the dice. We're going to 2. Oof. I don't know. Knockout 9. This one's scary. How much money do I have? I don't know if I have enough. This might be the end of the road for this. So now we're going to do 2 dice. So let's grab 2 and hope for the best. So we got 8. So we're going to scratch the 8 off. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got 9. We got 3. So we'll do just 3. I don't know the big strategy around this. 6, 7, 8. So 6, we'll do, actually 6, 7, 8. So we'll do, what should we do? 6 and 2? Or should we do 7 and 1? I'm going to do 7 and 1. That might come back to bite us. 10. Ooh, we got 6 and 4. Okay, this might be my best knockout 9 ever in my life. 5. Oh my God, are we going to shut the box? No. Oh, actually, you only roll 1. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so 2 is our number. I can't actually believe that. So now we put $2 into this one. And then we are going to roll a dice again. So we're going to go to 3. We're giving everybody a little love today. And this one I have not filled out. So let's just say this is worth 4 and that is worth 5. I'll put that right here. So coffee or tea? Okay, this is a tough one because I love coffee in the morning, but I also love tea at night and during the day. So I'm going to say tea because I like tea just a little bit more. So we got to put 5 in this one. Okay. How fun is this? Okay, we're going back to 1. And 1 is the vending machine. So let's pull that out. and roll that. Oh, we got red again. So we're going to owe this one some money. So let's grab our red, and we're going to do, I'll do this bag down here. I'm not a good colorer, but I love this game. Oh, I'm sorry. This is from Bethany Budgets. And let me grab an IOU, because next week we're going to owe this one, because I have to put in 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we owe $4 next week. And again, this is from Bethany Budgets. And today we save 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We saved $26 in this one, guys. Like, how fun is that? Okay. This one, Knockout 9, is from Luna Lolly. And we, for the first time in my entire life, I only had to put in $2 into a Knockout 9, which is essentially a shut the box. That was a miracle. Never happened before. Budget this or that got 5. And I don't know who did this one. I can tell you next time we come back. I don't remember. So this one got 5. We didn't play this game. This is budgeting with Ira, and he got 15. Budget with Ira. Again, UK. A lot of these are my UK friends. So much fun watching their channels. I'm literally having a blast. And then that was it. So I will talk about who these are next time. And just a heads up, Saving Saturday this month is getting a holiday twist. I'm doing Christmas in July and using my savings challenge binder to start prepping for all the end of the year joy now. No last minute stress for us. So, and one last update, after giving it a lot of thought, I've decided to pause mini Mondays. I've loved doing them, but I want to leave room for what's working best. And right now that's Wildcard Wednesday and Saving Saturday. And then my little addition here for my cash stuffing days. So that's the new rhythm, just enough fun without the burnout. So thanks for joining me today. This space means so much to me, and I love knowing we're walking through it together. Every scratch off, every coin, every envelope, it's proof that even small steps can change your year. If you're getting started, if you're starting fresh this July, leave me a fireworks in the comments so I know I'm not alone. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep pouring into our goals together. See you soon. On Wildcard Wednesday is coming, and I've got some fun games, some fun new games coming your way. So I hope you have a great rest of your day.